Hi, this is GBPAUD and today it's Thursday, 22nd of August 2019 and the time is 17:32 GMT. I'm Sofia Stavropoulou and this is a signal for my YouTube fxholics using Ichimoku Kinko-Hyo, Bollinger Bands, fractals and stochastics. Let's see the bigger picture of the pair on monthly. On monthly, there is a downward range in progress and there is a huge spike above the upper Bollinger Band, but the leading Kumo is bearish and price is moving through bearish Kumo, which means that it is not impossible for the price to negate the bearish range, and it is not impossible to see a breakout, a bullish Kumo breakout, especially as soon as the price manages to make the leading Kumo a bit thinner. So biases are 50-50 for the pair, as the picture is on monthly. On weekly, we see that the price made a statistical validation to the level of the median Bollinger Band. If it can't exceed the level of Kijun-sen plateau, if it can't go above Kijun-sen, then it will reverse, it will make a swing high above the median Bollinger Band, will reverse and will continue lower. The leading Kumo is flat and bullish, but price has jumped above the Kumo already. So if the price manages to make the leading Kumo fly to lift it up, then the bullish range we see here will be completed, and that means an upward move of 559 pips at least. On the other hand, if the price fails to close above Kijun-sen plateau, then we will see a swing high above the median Bollinger Band. Price will plunge below the Kumo again, and because there is bullish Kumo below it and bullish leading Kumo, and it will continue its fall, and it may fall even down to the level of 1.7177 or even lower. Now on daily, the downward move is already old. It looks like the price wants to make an upward correction or even a reversal, and I wouldn't talk about that if I didn't have the last day's candlestick, because this up spike here above the upper Bollinger Band says a different story. It talks about continuation of the fall and so on, but the last day's candlestick changes everything. It looks like the price really wants to continue higher. On H4 we have a very aggressive bullish picture, and this is the reason why I'm going to give you both buy and sell scenarios for the pair. The entry risk will be extremely high because the fluctuation range for the pair is extremely high. If this is a risk you can take, ignore it, don't take the trade, pick another pair. So entry time frame will be H1 for the buy scenario, when you see a strong bullish candlestick closing, the body of the candlestick closing at the level of 1.8164, and the next one is bullish, with median Bollinger Band going up, upper and lower Bollinger Bands edges in a bullish correlation pattern, Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen and Chikou-span as they are above the Kumo in proper bullish order, with Tenkan-sen and Chikou-span sloping upwards, the leading Kumo flying, bullish and flying as it is but not flat, both edges sloping upwards, and stochastics confirming the move. Then buy at that level, don't place a pending order, placing your stop loss at 1.7847, where the bottleneck of the lower Bollinger Band is. I should place it even lower below this fractal here, but we already have a very big entry risk, so if the price has the strength to go above that level, the buy is a good option. 314 pips entry risk at this level. Your take profit target can be placed at 1.8569, which means this trade can give you 400 pips. Just make sure that all the entry criteria are met on H1. A downward corrective move and possibly a deep downward corrective move is quite possible. So you may have to wait for hours or even days before you enter. But if all the entry criteria are met, this is an excellent long trade. Now the sell scenario. When you see a strong bearish candlestick closing at a level of 1.7780 and the next one is bearish with median Bollinger Band sloping downwards, upper and lower Bollinger Bands edges in a bearish correlation pattern, Tenkan-sen the red line of Ichimoku, Kijun-sen the blue line and Chikou-span the green line, all three below the Kumo in proper bearish order, with Tenkan-sen and Chikou-span sloping downwards and the leading Kumo being bearish and both edges hanging, and stochastics confirming the downward move, then place your sell at 1.7780. Don't place a pending order, and your stop loss can be placed at 1.8155. Again, the entry risk is really big, 370 pips, so if you can't take the risk, stay away. And the take profit target in this case can be placed the first one at 1.7549, giving you 230 pips. Get out at that level because a correction may be, an upward correction may happen. And the next one can be placed above this Kijun-sen loop here on monthly at 1.7207, giving another 370 pips. This is a mammoth move. Both moves are huge. A total of 540 pips downwards. How to manage the trade once the first take profit target is hit. Once the price hits the first take profit target or even approaches it, close the position manually and wait patiently to re-enter after the upward correction is over, when you see a fresh bearish price Tenkan-sen cross on H1, which is your entry time frame, with Tenkan-sen sloping downwards and leading Kumo bearish and hanging, both edges sloping downwards. The same conditions apply, but reversed for the buy scenario. For the buy scenario, I gave you only the first one take profit target, so okay, you don't have to wonder or to worry about how to manage the trade and go for the second. So it's okay, you have only one. Although the picture of the pair has been bearish for a while, we may be surprised by a very sudden and strong bullish reversal on all time frames. It depends on whether the price will be able to close above Kijun-sen plateau on weekly. Thanks for watching and happy pips.